All right, good afternoon. It's Wednesday, August 4th. A lot has happened in the past couple days, so catch you up real quick. After I got pulled off the trail because of the McKinney fire from Search and Rescue, who, by the way, were just so awesome. I sat around in Medford, Oregon for about 2 days and tried to figure out the next move. And I had a couple of options. First option was just to quit and go home. That wasn't happening. The other options were to keep hiking out of Medford, but there was all sorts of fires popping up around Crater Lake and in that area, and air quality was really bad. It was super smoky and hot, so it wasn't my favorite choice. Third plan, a lot of people that I was hiking with actually got off the PCT, went up to Portland and did the Oregon Coast Trail. We're doing the Oregon Coast Trail now, which is, off of the Pacific Crest Trail. It's actually on the coast, and it goes the length of Oregon. And the fourth option was to flip-flop. And after much deliberation, I decided to flip-flop. A flip-flop is when you're on a long hike like this, and you get off trail and you jump up the trail and then hike back down to where you got off. So that's what I'm doing. I on Monday got a bus up to Tacoma, Washington. Tuesday got a ride back to the trail, the Pacific Crest Trail at Hart's Pass, which is about 30 miles away from the Canadian border. So now I'm hiking those 30 miles to the Canadian border. I'm going to go ahead and touch the Canadian border, turn around, and hike the 1,000 miles southbound through all of Washington and Oregon. And the end of my hike will be basically where I got pulled off, just north of Sayad Valley for the McKinney fire. It should take about 2 months to do. So this section of the PCT is gorgeous. There's hikers coming. Anyway, so yeah, check out this view. I'm about 8 miles from the border right now. There's the border. Somewhere over there. So I'm gonna go tag that border tonight and start my southbound 1,000-mile trek to finish off this hike. So catch up with you later. All right, good morning. It's Tuesday, August 9th, and it's been about 6 days since I flipped up to Washington. So I got here, I tagged the border. It was a 30-mile hike in to get to the Canadian border. Then I had to turn around and hike that 30 miles back. And then I started getting some positive miles. So on full days of hiking, been doing about 24 to 26 miles a day. I've got about 5 days left to get to the next stop, Stevens Pass, I believe. So Washington has been amazing. It's very rugged and it's a very difficult trail, very steep, and the weather changes every day. One day it was just so hot. I mean, it was so blazing hot. That was yesterday, and today it's just kind of drizzly and super humid. A couple days before that it was cold. So pretty wild. So, how do I feel about flip-flopping this hike? I mean, one side, you know, at the end of this hike, when you get to the terminus, it's just kind of an epic special ending thing, and of course that's not going to happen. There's something in these bushes right here. But on the other hand, I get to hike through Washington in the summer, and get away from all those fires and the dirty air from the smoke. I mean, I'm still going to run into them once I get into Oregon, but at least for now it's clear sailing. Psychologically, it's like a totally different hike. Before I was like, I just finished California, now I've got all of, you know, Oregon and Washington to do. Now I'm like, all I've got is Oregon and Washington to do. Like that makes the hike any shorter. But psychologically, it does. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, so I've been picking berries all day. Got a bag of them. Oh man, I'm falling apart. Gonna mix them up with some peanut butter and throw them on a tortilla. It'll be like peanut butter and jelly. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right, good morning. It is Sunday, August 14th, and I've been on trail now for 11 days. Got about 8 more miles to go, and I'll be getting off at Stevens Pass. Getting off for good, actually, but I'll tell you about that here in a second. Washington did about 188 miles. Actually, plus 30. 210 miles of Washington. And it's been amazing. Glacier Peak Wilderness was it's like 25 miles of just blowdowns and overgrown brush. It was so brutal, but it was so beautiful. This whole northern end of Washington has just been amazing. Anyways, I'm going to be getting off and get moving here. It's Stevens Pass. Back in Kennedy Meadows south, before I hit the Sierras, my pack was super heavy. Had like an ice axe and micro spikes and 6 days worth of food and all my winter gear. So I swung my pack on my back one day and I felt a pop in my abdomen. And I thought, that's something different. I just kept hiking, but it's been getting progressively worse and worse, to the point yesterday where like I couldn't move, I couldn't walk. It like brought me to my knees, just the pain. So I had to make that choice: keep hiking and finish this hike, or actually take care of my health. It's the right thing to do. I need to have that looked at for sure. So I'm going to be getting off. I'll post this video once I get home, so by the time you see it, I'll be off trail. But I think yeah, so that's it. I mean, I'll show you Stevens Pass when I get there, but that's about it. That's all she wrote. That's all, folks. Yeah. All right.
Give me a piece.
He just kamikazed that off my head, didn't he? All right, good afternoon. It's been 2 weeks now since I've been off trail, and I got my imaging done, and it did in fact turn out to be an inguinal hernia. So I've got a consultation next week to get that fixed. Thanks to everyone that supported me, encouraged me, and watched my videos throughout the summer. Special thanks to Mike and Sharon from San Diego. Beautiful, wonderful, special people. Thank you for everything you guys did and offered to do for me. Thanks to Mike and Jeannie from Etna, who allowed me to continue this hike basically unimpeded. They went above and beyond. Thank you guys. Puke and Rally, thank you. She made me realize that my health was more important than getting in more miles. And she actually encouraged me to get off the trail and get this thing looked at. So Rally, thank you so much. Had a good time. Last but not least, my beautiful, wonderful wife. She gave up a lot of time and effort to allow me to hike this summer. I mean, not to mention financially. She supported me all throughout the summer. So thank you, sweetheart. I love you so much. I owe her a really nice vacation at the very least.
So next summer, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this trail, and it'll be on to the next adventure. Thanks for watching.